Well, here we go again, trying to do the live thing. So we'll see how good it works today. Wednesday night live chat. And let's see how we got this going here. A couple minutes early, I guess. Yeah. G'day, small local guy. How are you doing this fine Wednesday night? I think I'm actually on camera here. I'm not doing too bad. Ron Pisco, g'day to you, sir. Starting to get a little bit of my voice back. There we go. Ryan, Train Dudes, GRE 2057, Sparky Alert. Uh-huh. Cricket Wilson, Harris, how are you doing? See, when you tried to do your live stream, you were a little on the sideways view there, but I'm sure you can get that rectified next time you do a live stream. Mr. Vinny, good to see you. BNSF 6951. You were a little bit sideways, you were. So, Mr. Toyman, you're right. You don't have the little moderator symbol beside you anymore. So I'm going to have to check that out afterwards. So detailed a trolley last Saturday. That's kind of cool, Ryan. Hope you got some video of that. I'll just wait a few minutes and start shooting the crap. How's that? Nate Jackson, hello. Good to see you. It's good to hear me. Come on. Got to see me last week, but at least this week we can hear me a little bit better. So, yeah, I'll work on that, Ron, and see if I might be able to do that. No, I can't do that on that one. Or can I? I'll have to check that out. There. That might have worked for you, Ron. Try that. Say something. Say something smart, or I'll have to take you off moderator again. So, yeah, 12 in here, and I think I'm a couple minutes early. So, but I got Ron in here, and one little thing I did kind of want to talk about. I don't know if some of you guys actually saw my latest video of the barbecue I had in my backyard. I was just kind of a trial and error type thing. See, the way I was looking at it is like Ron, Peter, Ron Perry. We're all pretty good friends, but we all pretty much meet up all one-on-one basis, and we all know each other's families. So I just kind of wanted to throw it out there that, hey, let's have a barbecue, get all the families together and the kids together and maybe have some fun. And to me, it turned out really good. Like, everybody that I invited showed up. Ron Perry was here for about an hour, and he had a couple of other things he had to do for the day, but the guy showed up. So that was good. We talked about an oncoming trip that we're going to do. I still got a little bit of the cough here. It's probably just because I'm scared of the camera or something. I don't like get all choked up. We got Jack here. Hey. So I can hear you. You can hear me, I hope. Sparky Shirt says, the face is familiar, but I can't quite put a name to it. Well, I can't quite remember my name. I'm just kind of wearing that. A lot of people know that I do drink a bit of beer. Not a lot, but a bit. But ever since I got this cold and got sick and stuff, I haven't been able to stomach beer at all. I don't like the taste of it or nothing, so just haven't had one. So in fond memory of not drinking too much, I thought I'd wear this shirt. So Are you going with Ron Perry to St. Louis? Yes, I am. Ron Perry was I've wanted to go down. He's gone down a couple times, and I was kind of talking to him about it, and I had to go down, meet Ken Patterson and the gang, and hopefully get my name out there a little bit more and get onto his live panel or his podcast type thing. So, but first time he went down, I was on another trip, and this time he's going down. I don't want to intrude, because that's almost what it feels like. Like, it's something that Ron Perry has set up with Ken Patterson. And I just said, hey, if you need some help and stuff at your house, I'd be glad to help you out and everything else, because he's just moving about an hour north of me, or south of me, sorry. So he's like, yeah, come down. You can be my video guy. You can take video of me and stuff like that. And when he was here for the hour visiting on the barbecue, he's like, you know what? When you come down, you can do a live feed there. Ken's really cool with that. And you can go in his backyard, and he's got the Garden Railway. So I don't know if it's the O scale or G scale. I think it's O scale he's got. But you can horse around, help fix the Garden Railway and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, that sounds kind of good. But to get to know me and a couple of the guys here, to actually meet me, I'm a pretty shy guy. Like, I don't like to go into big groups of people and try to be the center of attention or anything else. I'm the type of guy that wants to go sit in the corner. If somebody comes over to talk to me, I'm good with that type thing, right? So, G scale, Sparky. Well, that'd be pretty cool if that's what it is, because that's expensive stuff. So, Dave is going to walk there. Nah, I'm the one that's going to drive there. So, Ron Perry does have vision problems. The guy can drive great during the day and everything else, but because I don't know if you guys have watched any of his videos, but he reads a book and it's right here, and he's doing his models and stuff, and he gets them, and he's right down here trying to paint them type thing, and I'll do the driving. It's all right. So it's going to be a long walk. Yes, it will be. So I think it's a 11-hour drive just from London, Ontario, down to St. Louis. So we're going down on the Friday. Ron Perry is doing his build and stuff with Ken Patterson on the Saturday. And then on the Sunday morning, we're going back to Ken Patterson's just to kind of wrap things up. They can film anything else that they need. Hopefully I can get myself standing beside Ken Patterson and shoot a little bit of a video saying, hi, this is what's neat this week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited about it. Like I said, I'll see how it goes. I find myself, if I get too excited about something, I get really disappointed when I get there, because it doesn't happen the way you picture it. So expectations are kind of low. I'm going to go down. I'm going to be the guy's camera guy. That's my expectations of the whole thing. Meet Ken Patterson, shake the guy's hand. I'm not even going to wear my T-shirt. I'm going to be wearing one of Ron Perry's. So we'll see how it goes. But that's next week. Not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. That's June 1st. So the following weekend after that, I guess, is when it's going to be on the What's Neat This Week podcast. So enough about that. Maybe I'll put my glasses back on, check out some of the chat. You guys are probably saying bad things about me already. So BNSF 1982. Dave was going to walk there. Yeah, we got that. Ron Piskel's taking away his own messages already. Told you guys were talking smack about me already. So I don't think you'll be disappointed. I don't think I will either. The other thing that maybe going to happen to me is I'm going to get there and it's just going to be, oh wow, and just be awestruck. Like what you see of the guy's videos in his backyard, just the scenery the guy's got in his backyard is amazing enough. So I don't know. Take it as it goes. Roll with the punches. Take it slow and steady. And like I said, I know Ron Perry, so I'll probably stick pretty close to him at the beginning anyway. So, but yeah, like I said, we'll see how it goes. That's the June 1st weekend we're going down. So we got Cheryl Crow. So I say hello to you. And again, guys, the Wednesday night live stream, if anybody out there has something that they want to talk about, throw it up in the chat. Right now we got 15 people watching. Any questions and stuff you got about model railroading or advice that you want, throw it up in the chat. Lots of us here to kind of answer questions and give you maybe the right or wrong direction to take. I can try to answer them. I'm not the greatest, but we'll see how it goes. We're a new DCC system from the lightning strike. So it was fried. What system did you have before there, BNSF 1982? And you, as an electrician, I can tell you, I think it's for about $200. You actually can get a surge protector put on your electrical panel. So I do advise, you could pick one up at any like Home Depot or electrical supply store. I will advise you to get an electrician to install it for you. That is for sure. But if anybody gets hit by lightning in your house and you have one of those, it should take the surge from the lightning strike and it completely destroys the surge protector. I'll tell you right now, because I have installed 3 or 4 of them on other people's panels. They get hit by lightning. It's usually out on farms that we install them. And when they get hit by lightning, they usually just go poof. And then you go back and install a new one. But they work. So if anybody's really afraid of lightning strikes or getting hit, and lightning doesn't just hit the highest point. I can tell you a story when I was growing up living in St. Thomas, and I love lightning storms. So I was sitting on the front porch with my sister, watching the rain come down as hard as it could come down, and a bolt of lightning came right in between 2 houses across the street and went in the guy's basement window. And, well, the house had a lot of damage done to it after that. But, yeah, lightning went in the basement window and hit something in his basement. Didn't hit the highest point. So just so you people know, that's a wives' tale. It doesn't just hit the highest point. It usually hits the most negative point in a system. So negative meaning power size. You always got a positive and a negative when you're dealing with power. If you have a very large negative source, that's where the power will go. Electricity always goes to a negative source. Lightning's the same. It looks for the negative source. So that's enough of being an electrician, though. Redbird Tony, nice to see you in here. There's about 3 40-foot high night next to the layout. Okay. So, like I started talking about there was that barbecue that I had on the weekend. And then we kind of got sidetracked. Hopefully I can keep my voice all night tonight. But I invited a few guys down10 everybody showed up and everybody's family showed up. I think the kids had a great time. I know when everybody was pretty much gone around 10 after 5, our little girl, Caitlin, she just went upstairs and she was out like a light. She laid on her bed and she was sleeping and sleeping hard. Unfortunately, with that, she was up at about 9 o'clock and she was up for quite a bit of the night. Go figure. She takes that and then she's up for a bit. So, whatever. Okay. Hi, Tony. So, Container Man 68, save your voice. Stop talking. Well, if you guys are going to do all the talking for me, go ahead. I can sit here and just watch the chat go by. That's all right with me. So, but again, going back to my barbecue, keep getting sidetracked. Maybe I'll stop looking at the chat over there for a bit. But going back to the barbecue, I did have a few comments on my video of, I wish I was invited. And if I would have known, you guys could have came. So I am planning on another one in July. I might do 2, I might do 3 a year. I do have a big backyard. I do have a pretty big house. And I love the community as a railroad community, model railroaders. I think this is a great community. So I know Vinny, every once in a while, like he gets quite a few people down at his place visiting. Me being one of them last year in October, I'm going to go back, visit with Vinny again, meet up with a few people. So Vinny's house is usually an open door as long as you tell him you're coming. And I kind of want to do the same thing. Like I said, 2 or 3 times a year, I'd like to throw a couple videos up, inviting all you guys. And I know a lot of you guys are worldwide. I know from my live stream, it's usually North America and the UK that are watching, a couple from Australia. But for anybody that is in the area, but I want to start calling it Meet the Modeler. So 2, 3 times a year, get a bunch of guys together, I think, that'll show up. Tell everybody's going to be here. And anybody else in the area can show up, have some burgers, hot dogs, good times, bring your family, and meet the rest of the YouTube community that is in the area, right? So, like I said, I think it worked pretty good. So, hopefully, we can do it again. Okay, back to a bit of chat. And I haven't been watching it. So, lightning blew out my AC for about 10 years ago. Well, see, you really need a surge protector then. So, like I said, a couple $100, you should be able to get one of those. It might cost you a couple $100 for an electrician to put it in. Literally, it's about 15 minutes worth of work. So, don't let them fool you on that. It's sticking it in there off to the side, 2 screws, bang, it's done. So, I just love the peeps drop by. Well, Vinny, it was kind of like hanging out at your place was pretty cool. Eric popping over, the video we did, and I'm gonna let the cat out of the hat right now, Vinny. The video that a bunch of us did, where we were all sitting in the living room at the beginning of it. It's Vinny sitting there with George, and he's talking about, oh, I'm gonna have a bunch of guys show up, and Eric shows up, and Container Man shows up, and I climb through a window and I show up, and it was all staged. Like, we had already been there for about 4 or 5 hours playing with the trains, trying to get things all worked up. And it was really funny because all of a sudden Vinny's like, hey guys, we got to get this video going. So he takes us all into the living room. We're all sitting down. We're all trying to hash things out about how this is going to work. Now, try to get a bunch of creators with their own ideas and their own cameras set up and to do it right and to make everything go on cue, right? So we got Eric sitting up his camera behind us in a little alcove type thing. I got mine in the doorway. Vinny's got his over just above the one chair. And it just to watch the video afterwards, knowing how staged it was. And now that you guys know, go back on Vinny's channel, my channel, and Eric's channel. Container Man, I'm not sure if you put a video. I can't remember if you did a video back then. But know that it was staged and then watch that video again. And you guys will get the biggest laugh in the world about how that came out. So, and again, it's another thing. You get some of the community people together. It's just a lot of fun. Like, yeah, we all do model railroading, play with trains, sure. But when we all get together, it's just a hoot. So this isn't a challenge by any means, but a lot of you guys shoot videos. A lot of you guys are creators. Throw it out there. Have a barbecue. Invite some of the guys over. Like I said, I wasn't too sure how it was going to work out the first time, so I threw invites out to people. Peter, Ron Perry, Tim, NS Modeler Tim came by, and that was a crapshoot. I wanted to meet the guy again. I haven't met him before, so I threw it out there. I thought, well, he's got a daughter. Bring her over. So, and it worked out great. Like I said, everybody that I invited showed up. So, like I said, it's not a challenge, but try it out. Reach out to some of the people that are in your area. Tell them you want to hold a barbecue and a meet and greet. Just do it a little better than we did. Make sure you guys got cameras. None of us during the barbecue got our cameras out. I got mine out. I shot a little bit in the grass. And then I forgot it was there because we were having such a good time talking, watching the kids, playing with a ball. I had beanbag toss, I don't know what this game is. Ron, you might know what it is. You were telling us how to play. 2 balls on a rope, and you throw it at this little jungle gym type thing, and you got to wrap it around little posts, and you get certain points for it. So that was kind of crazy too. But even the adults were getting involved with the game. So to me, it was a good time. But phew. See, I'm allergic to the camera too. So okay. So that's enough of me chatting about my barbecue. I would love to see videos of you guys holding barbecues, getting together, making some real life friends, not just here on YouTube, but let's get together and let's start hanging out with each other. You want to invite me, throw it up there. I might show up. You never know. As long as, hey, I'm going to drive 11 hours to go to St. Louis. Who knows where I'll go to meet somebody, right? So the other thing I got is we do have the live chat down there, and I'm sitting here and I'm I always play with this thing when I'm getting it ready, right? So I'm getting it out today, and I hit the button. Okay, you guys can see that, right? And no, nobody did a live super chat, but I hit the button, and there's no sound. And remember, I was telling you guys, I got to change the batteries on this thing. It's just not working properly. It doesn't sound very loud. And then I really get looking at it. And if anybody ever buys one of these, there's a button right here. Amtrak and Southern Pacific. I'm going to show you about this. So you guys take your earphones out right now, because this is a volume button. Ready? Amtrak and Southern Pacific rail fan. Yes, I did see your 1943 cab photos that you sent me. I'm amazed. I can remember in the St. Thomas Yard when I was growing up in the early 80s, Conrail locomotives, GP7s, GP9s, going into the cabs a couple times with the guys that worked there. So much different. Back then, there was no computer screens. There was a big throttle over here, a couple buttons there. The horn was actually a cord that they pulled on. Some of them had handles on it. The photos you sent me of the 1943 cab, all computerized. Screen, there was what, 2-3 screens in that thing. So I thought that was kind of cool. They only had a lever there, I think it was for the speed. So that was really cool. I thank you very much for those photos. They were pretty sweet. And now I actually want to get into a new locomotive and see what they look like. So going to have to make some phone calls, I think, see what I can get into. Ron Piskel. Hey, Sparky. You decided to come down to Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, let me know. The missus and I can meet you. And now the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, it's got some Conrail stuff there too, does it not? Because I think there was a YouTube meet on Mother's Day. And it was another channel. He kind of walks around. He does abandoned places, I think. And he actually did a video and wanted to meet a bunch of people there at that museum, I think. So, but yeah, I'd love to go there. It's only 6 hours away for me. So I would like to take the trip down there. It looked really good on the video that I did see of it. So Sparky is in Canada, eh? So is Ron, eh? So yeah. Oh, GRE 2057, Sparky, you're best. You're the best. Please do more of these live streams and chats. Well, I can promise I'm going to do them on Wednesdays, that's for sure. So, you guys ready? Because this is turned up a bit. Headphones are out. Volume's down. You guys think that's too loud? I could turn it down a bit. GR 2057. I like this one. This is the torpedo. So go check out his channel, guys, if you haven't yet. Subscribe to him. And I think YouTube's actually starting to fix it that you don't actually have to hit the bell to get notifications for everybody. But if you hit the bell, you're guaranteed to get the notification of the guy putting up a new video. So if you're subscribing to some of these people, hit the bell. See, I could never understand that. If you hit the bell on everybody, do you get notifications for everybody that you're subscribed to? Because I've subscribed to a lot of people. I don't think my cell phone would ever quit. So, dang, stubby fingers, I can't type tonight. If you ever get a chance, come to California. Me and the buddies will take you to some good places. No, if I do get to California, see, I like to, you never know. Like, I'm flying to Phoenix. I like to do the drives. And like I said, I'm driving 11 hours to go to St. Louis. I think somebody needs to kind of hit me in the head, knock some sense into me, but who knows? 640 people I am subscribed to on YouTube. How do you figure out who you're subscribed to or how many people you are? Because I know how many people are subscribed to me, but I didn't know there was a way to figure out how many people I actually subscribe to. So you guys can throw that piece of information up there, and then everybody will know. And yes, I did put the new batteries in that thing, but like I said, there's a volume button on this thing. I never knew that until now. And I've owned this thing like 4 years. If I would have known it could be turned up louder, I would have done that a long time ago, trust me. Wife just loves it when it goes off in the middle of a hockey game and nobody's watching it. Horseshoe Rail Fan, hey guys, and hi to me. Hello. So Container Man, I think he's trying to say he's 8 hours from St. Louis. But you're always driving a truck in the wrong direction. So I don't think I'll see you at Ken Patterson. So where's Eric tonight? He's probably making supper, and he'll come back and tease us with the fact that he's made supper. So the barbecue is one thing I wanted to talk about. I can't even blame my voice on this stuff anymore. Now it's just stupidity, right? And we got Redbird Tony 2010. I'm only 2 hours north of St. Louis. So have you gone down to meet Ken Patterson? That is one question for you guys. How many people have been to Ken Patterson's house or actually met the guy? So because if you watch some of his videos and other things that he posts, it's like he's got an open door. Like if you want to show up, come on over. The biggest thing is he always says, well, I'll put you to work either on his layout or his garden railway. So, and Nancy, I don't know, she's always been late to the live stream lately. She usually pops in about 8 o'clock, just enough time to say goodbye. So, UP 1943 is pulling a business train into New York next week. That'd be cool. I'm sure a few people will get some video of that. So, something else I'm going to throw up here right now. Big cardboard box. But I call these ones a self-induced mail call because I think I ordered this myself. So I ordered something from Otter Valley Railroad, and it took 3 days to get here. I was so surprised. It actually showed up on the Monday. Yeah, it showed up Monday morning, about 8 o'clock in the morning. So A, Monday was a holiday, and B, it was at 8 o'clock in the morning. I thought that was kind of amazing. So if you guys live in Canada, you know what I'm trying to say. Like Canada Post is not known for speedy deliveries or holidays. Maybe they're trying to compete with something. I'm not sure. So, see if I can get this open. You never know. Because Otter Valley there is tape all over this box. Like this box is probably waterproof. I'll tell you that much about it. That's how much tape they got on it. So we got that part. Like I said, again, this is self-induced mail call because I ordered this myself. But feel free to mail stuff to me, and I'll put you guys on the live show. I'll open it. Don't drop it, Sparky. No. I do not want to drop this one, for sure. See the size of the box? I only ordered 2 things. So, first thing we got, I don't know if this is good for anything. Doesn't even smell good. But cheap wrapping, paper, styrofoam, I don't know, foamy stuff. My invoice. We'll send you more business cards and pads once they're in. We're out. Okay, because I asked for a couple business cards. So that's Lauren. Lauren's actually become a pretty good friend of mine too, outside of YouTube and outside of model railroading. So, of course, we got peanuts, just because everybody knows I love them so much. Of course, doing that, they fall all over the place. This actually, it takes the whole box. And it's upside down. So, any guesses on what you guys think this is? It's a pretty big box. Yep, I think I can hold it up that way. HO scale, dual mode, sound, operation for DC or DCC. Oh, Amtrak and Southern Pacific Rail Fan. How'd you get that fast? Like, I haven't told anybody what I ordered. And you already guessed? So, like I said, I ordered 2 things. The other thing is some cleaning pads for the CMR cleaning car I got. So that was $10. Still, they're hard to find, I think. So, and then these are the things I really like. Little cushion. So, yeah, big box holding a big box. Now, that's this one. Just see, it doesn't even fit on the whole camera. I'd have to back you guys up a bit. Yeah, it's the CMX car. So had to get some new pads for it. I lent it to 2448 Toy Man. He used up all my pads. His track was that dirty. I didn't get any pads back with it. So hopefully he's not here anymore. So I'm not going to get in trouble for saying that. But yeah, I'm blaming him. He used them all. So I had to buy some new ones. Shooter. Cat pillows. Yeah, I just call them Bang. So yeah, the airbags. I recognize the box. Oh, you've got one already? Ah, you little devil. That's cheating then, right? Oh, Toy Man's still here. Somebody's got to put him in timeout. How do you do that? I think only I can do that, so. So, here's just a little comparison for you guys. This is the big boy. And the box that the big boy comes in. It fits on the whole screen. I don't get it. Because the big boy is bigger than the Challenger is. So there's the big boy. Not what I want to see right now. And this is, like I've been here since Monday. I haven't opened it yet. You guys saw me take it out of the box. See if I can get it out of the box. Might take some work. How do they get these boxes like vacuum sealed? All right, well, that's the end of the show today. See you guys next week. No, just kidding. Okay, so top of the box, Gandhi. And of course, you get the owner's manual. Nobody ever reads those. Gandhi. We get, I like how they call this the exploded parts diagram. Because I need a magnifying glass on top of a magnifying glass to actually read all those parts. We've got limited 1-year warranty, or you can go online and get 2 years. And maybe next time I hold a barbecue in my backyard, for all the kids, I'll have choo-choo shoes. Charge admission. The shoes are $49.99 for different sizes. All kids. So if the shoes are $50, I'm going to have to charge $70 per kid to come to my barbecue. But you get a cool pair of shoes. I'm kidding. That's not going to happen. So, no, I saw it at a hobby shop. It is a really big box. So, let's see. We got Kevin Brown. Sorry I'm late. Howdy, everybody. Hello, Mr. Kevin Brown. Let's see it run. Again, you did see how big this box was, right? So, just throwing that out there. This box, I got a little table in front of me to do my live stream. Oh, boy. I see why the box is so big now. So, take the foam piece off. Hold it up. You guys still can't really see anything. Because it's got a glare on it. So, see if I can do this without dropping it. Wow. Very sturdy foam inside the box, that's for sure. So right off the bat, we got traction tires, a little tool that takes the little nuts off so you can put the traction tires on. We got a couple spare couplers. Let's get it out of the box, see what it looks like. I'm not fixing it. I'm not dropping it. At least I hope I'm not. Oh, Lance is here. Weber Model Railroad. Good day, sir, to you. You having 1,000 subscriber contest yet, Lance? Should be pretty close, eh? So right off the start, we got two pieces that go on the front and back of it. I really hate this sniffing. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the cold's gone pretty much. My voice is starting to come back. At least I can hear myself talk anyway. But this is very, very different packaging. I will say that. So right off the bat, I'm going to move you guys down a bit so you can stop looking at my ugly mug. Maybe look at the train. It's kind of a model railroad channel. So, oh. Hot Rod Rodney 25. Ready, guys? Oh. Gotta do it again. Take a minute. Go check out his channel, guys. Hot Rod Rodney 25. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. That's awesome. One more time. I don't know why, but that's my favorite view of this light, just to watch it go around like that. I think that's really cool. Thank you very much, sir. So, back to Mr. Locomotive here, Challenger. First thing they give you, a little breathing thing. That's kind of hard to breathe through. Maybe it's for smoke fluid. So, that'll be a good, awesome thing. That's one thing. I can sit back for this a bit. It's one thing I'm not understanding about manufacturers nowadays. Like, some of them are making bang-on diesel locomotives. They look awesome. They sound awesome. They run pretty good. And then you're getting into these guys that are doing the steam locomotives. And last time I checked, every steam locomotive smokes. It burns coal, oil, wood, if it's way back in the future, if I want to advertise a movie. But why is it if they manufacture a steam locomotive, they don't put smoke units in it? Right off the bat. That should be the first thing they're thinking of. Put a smoke unit in the thing. Nope, they turn around and tell you, no, if you want one, you have to buy a Sooth generating unit, stick it in yourself. And then if you read the fine print on a lot of these manufacturers, you put that Sooth unit in there, you run it dry, it gets too hot, you start melting the model, it's not under warranty. So give it up, you guys. I know no manufacturers are actually watching my channel. It's a steam locomotive. Put a smoke generator in it. Let us run it prototypical. Put an off-on switch on it if you want to be like really creative. So there's my rant for the day. So traction tires, bam. Very, very different. Look how heavy this thing is. Like, holy jump. Very completely new, different type of packaging altogether. Just, that is really weird. They must really like this locomotive. This is actually felt. It's not plastic. It's not a bubble wrap. That's felt. So maybe that's why it was over $700. Had to pay for the felt. So right off the bat, the coal load doesn't go up and down. That's okay. Can't yip at that. Move some of this stuff out of the way, I guess. Do these live streams, I get such a mess going on behind me. After I'm done with you guys, it takes me an hour to clean up too, but that's okay. I like this. So model railer, sorry. Yo, what's up, everybody? Not much. So yeah. So Broadway Limited, I think, is really getting into the habit of smoke units and everything they do. So you guys can see that pretty good. Huge locomotive. Like 4664. This isn't an actual review of it. It's just kind of an unboxing. Let's look at it. So it's got a little piece there. That's got to pull apart. Right? Okay, maybe it doesn't pull apart. I'm not going to pull that hard. But if it doesn't, I don't know. There's wires in there already. So, but then there's this little, oh yeah, tip it over. Oh, that's supposed to be there. All right. So there's something even better. It doesn't come apart. This is a learning channel. All of a sudden, we're going to learn together about their new stuff. So the big boys, they all had a pin that went right in to the tender and locked itself into place. Plus, you had a little cord that you had to plug in that was just, it wasn't easy, I'll tell you that much. And you had to get it in there just right and then push it in as hard as you can. So, and the reason why I kind of thought this came apart is I'm going to have to lower you guys down a little bit more. This piece right there, you kind of see it if I could maybe a bit. But that looked like the little tether cord that I was talking about. But under, looking at it even a little bit closer, try to be gentle, but you guys can kind of see all the wires and stuff are attached. And I, myself, until I read the instructions in the owner's manual on this thing, I'm not pulling that apart. So, because I think it is actually that. It's stuck together. That's why it came that way. So, awesome. Now, the windows open and close. Just kind of notice that. Maybe. Yep. So that one's open right now. Can you sort of see it? Yeah, try to close that on camera. Stupid. There, now she's closed. So the only thing I don't see in there, and that's not a big deal, I'll just take it off. Take this over to 2448 Toy Man. Give him a couple figures. Tell him to paint them up. And he can put an engineer and a fireman in there for me, and we'll be off to the races. So, yes, it is the Challenger. Number 3954. Smoke, whistle. All right. Well, I want to see if it actually does work. So you guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. The big boy is a 4884. The Challenger is a 4664. Yes. Very correct. Now, it's because most of us here are adults. I'm just going to throw this out there just for shits and giggles. Here's the big boy from Broadway Limited. Okay. So let's move the Challenger back to about here. Put the big boy behind it. That's got a good, that's that much bigger. 4 fingers. So we're looking at about 2.5 inches bigger as the big boy. Big boy's got a little more detail on it for brass looking. Whistles, brass, bell moves. Bell moves on this one here too, the Challenger. It's not quite as free. But, so put the big boy in front of it for a second, just so you guys can look. Line them up. Yeah, Challenger now gone. And that's the little tether cord I was talking about right there. You can see it there at the bottom. That you have to plug into the tender. That's probably where the decoder is. And this big boy comes with figures in it. You can see them there oh so slightly. But, hey, you can't get everything. Well, you can, I guess, for some of the prices you pay for some of these models. But, so, yeah. So excuse me for half a second. I just got to blow this nozzle. Mine. Maybe I'll stop sniffling. Can't get any more live than that, no can you? Tickets to Deadpool tonight. My wife's into those movies. She saw the first one. She made me see the first one. Not a big fan, but she wants to go see the second one, so I'm sure I will too. Okay, so I do have, move this out of the way for a second. Got my Easy Track, and I got these rollers. So let's see if I can actually, I don't know if this roller thing's going to work. How do you get the tender on it then? But we'll try it. What the heck? We'll try it. 1, 2. Get in there. Find the wheels. This isn't that easy. Trying to figure out where all these are. So I just ordered another set of these because some of these are broke already. One of them came broke. So I'm going to put that up there. Now, well, it might work. Who knows? Could always try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. It doesn't look like it. Might actually have to put it on the track. Oh dear. But hopefully from Strike Force is where I ordered these from. Hopefully they come in the next couple of weeks. This is going to take me forever. A blind guy trying to get a locomotive like this on the tracks. One of my big boys hard enough. It's always the front truck I have a hard time with, the pilot truck. Again, where do you get such a good live feed from, eh? Tender is very, very solid. Pretty much one set of wheels in the back. And then a little drive truck in front of that. It's probably the drive truck that picks up the power, though. So maybe this is why a lot of people don't buy these locomotives. They have a hard time getting them on the track. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. If I can't get it set up, we'll just have to wait for a review video, I guess. So, all right. Nope. Do. Hey, light came on. Nothing else did. Dirty track. Go figure. Or it's not on track, right? Stop it. Almost got smoke fluid in it already. It's definitely loud. And my track's definitely dirty. Okay, that's enough of that. It's kind of a sneak preview of unboxing type video and a review video that I'm going to be doing. I am amazed at how much smoke this thing puts out. Like, holy jumping. Hi, Christina. And actually, I don't know what kind of smoke they actually use for this. There we go. Nice and quiet now. I don't know what kind of smoke fluid they use for this, but it doesn't smell bad. So, but I do have some scented stuff downstairs in the basement, so I could always use that too. So, kind of cool. Definitely going to have to read the manual on this thing. Had to hit F8 3 times to get it to be quiet. It does have a cab light. You guys can see that. So, and smoke coming from this thing is, the thing smokes more than I do. That's not too bad. Nah, fire alarms are everywhere. Yeah, except in my room. So, no smoke detectors in my computer room. So, swing you guys around. You can kind of see the front of it. There you go. Number boards are lit up. Directional lights. Like I said, the bell doesn't move too much. More lighting down here. Just really, really heavy locomotive. Like, I think that actually weighs more than my big boy. So, oh, the roof hatch. And it does open about that far. You guys see that? So yeah, that's as far as you can open the roof hatch, and it's got a little piece there that holds it. So I like it. Kind of cool. So that's the one side of it. Showed you guys the front. Now it's off the track. We won't be putting it back on. Well, not on to run anyway. There's the other side of it. It's even got little red valves on there. He's only got one. Like I said, the windows do open. So you would also think that if the windows are going to open, they put some people in it for you anyway. So put some hash oil in it and get a buzz. Toyman, really going to have to like put you in timeout pretty bad. Jeepers creepers. Don't be teaching kids stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's kind of the new addition that's going to be on my layout at some point. Obviously, I got to clean this track up quite a bit. Haven't used it for a bit, so I guess that's understandable. BNSF Bob, you need a bigger roundhouse. Where did I put that one? Yeah, it's over there. Yeah, I only got one stall that was big enough for the big boy because I've never been a fan of steam. Never have really. And once I got the big boy, the first big boy I got didn't have a steam generator or a smoke generator in it. And I still wasn't a big fan. Like, it was an awesome looking steamer. Once I got the one that had a smoke unit in it and it worked, yeah, I really started liking the steam locomotive. So we were kind of talking about that on the weekend when guys were over for the barbecue. And it's one reason why I like modeling the Union Pacific. Like, I'm modeling the St. Thomas area for Conrail. Conrail never had steam locomotives because they were always diesel. That's just the era that they were in. And then when Conrail sold out, it was to CN and CP. And in the 90s, 2000, 2010s, again, they've never had steam locomotives. CN and CP, they might have very limited steam locomotives, but you never hear about them actually running on the lines too often. So, Union Pacific for me was, they have anything and everything. If you want it, the Union Pacific had it. So it's not prototypical for what I am modeling, but if I want a locomotive, Union Pacific had it. So why not? Brings me to the steam locomotives. Once I got the big boy and that thing actually started smoking, and you can play with the whistles. I think they gave 3 or 4 different whistles you could put on it. And the one I had on the big boy was just awesome. So this one I'll also be playing with the CVs, trying to change the whistle on this one. But I like it so far, just of what I've seen of it right here. Nice detail on it. So I have to do some reading up on it. Boiler. Very, very nice, I think. No coupler on the front, so I'll have to check to see if you can spin that around, because they did give you 2 extra couplers. So there's got to be a reason they give you 2. So one's got to go on the front somewhere. So big dog down the street is into steamers. This morning last winter. Well, if it was a dog barking away, I'd shoot the thing, but I can't say that too loud because Amy and Caitlin like the puppies, so I'm more of a cat person. So there you go, guys. That's kind of my little bit of a chat show for Wednesday Night Live. Show off my new toy. Talk about a barbecue. And like I said at the beginning, and we got 38 people in here now. Not really a challenge, but I tried out that barbecue thing in the backyard for getting a bunch of guys together. Going to do another one at the end of July. Going to open it up to everybody in the area. And hope it goes just as good. But I'd like to see a couple of you, somebody out there, anybody, host a barbecue and get some of you guys together, or girls or modelers. Get together and horse around and have a good time, meet each other. Have fun. I had fun. Wife did all the cooking, so that's all I could do was have fun, right? So leave that with you guys anyway. Like I said, not a challenge, but kind of a cool thing to do. Eric, I am RRO, is always cooking something, so maybe everybody should go over to his place and get together with him. He's got pinball tables too, so bring your quarters. Have a good time doing that. And so give me glasses on. This is the point. I'm done showing anything I had to show off, whatever. So if anybody's got anything they want to talk about, barbecue here this Sunday. That's EJ and E. Jeff 59. It's free, Sparky. What's free, Container Man? I'll have to go back and read that. So that's the other thing, is I always miss so much of the chat on my own live streams. I have to go back. And usually, because mine's an hour 10, hour 20 minutes long, they usually take about an hour and 15 to upload again. Now, they're up right away, so everybody can watch the rerun of it. But the chat itself takes so much longer to get up there. And Harry Lewis is here. NNW 475. Sparky, do you also own a UP 412-2 9000 series unit? No, I don't, because I don't think that would run on my layout. I got 22 and 24 and 26 inch curves in HO, and I don't think a 12 axle unit would fit around that at all. So, Nathan DeLay, I'll be at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum with the Reading Railroad Historical and Technology Society for the first 2 weeks in July. Maybe I'll see you. Okay, so first 2 weeks in July, I can keep that in mind. But Nathan, send me a private message, and if you can, even a link to their webpage, get it fresh in my head. And maybe I'll throw up a video of the day that I'm going to go down there. Maybe we can all meet there. Who knows? Because I'm sure there's quite a few people around the Pennsylvania area too. And that's the one thing, is the live streams. you get, normally I top out at like 45 people watching at a time, and 119 to 137 people watch for the whole, during the whole hour. So, but if I do a video, post a video saying I'm going to go down there at such and such a date, be there at such a time, meet people there, well, hopefully it gets out to a few more people so we can have a bigger meetup, which would be kind of cool. And what I've seen of that museum in Pennsylvania, it looks really sweet. So I wouldn't mind checking it out. That is for sure. Like I said, I was going to go down for the last YouTube meetup, and that was another guy's channel. He's not into model trains at all. He does abandoned houses and stuff like that. Me being sick, I couldn't get off the couch. But all of a sudden, I come upstairs, and I'm watching a couple of videos, and I go running downstairs. I'm like, okay, Amy, you ready to go to Pennsylvania? And she's like, what? I said, well, the guys are having a meetup in Pennsylvania tomorrow, so if we leave at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can get there for 10 o'clock. And that's the time that they're doing the meetup. And she goes, well, you know, tomorrow's Mother's Day, right? I'm like, oh. And then she says, plus, if you're good enough to go to Pennsylvania, you're good enough to go see your mother. Don't even think about it. I'm like, yeah, good point. So I didn't get there that time. So Crooked River and Eastern Railroad. G'day, sir. I only hopped 2 trains, by the way. Don't be hopping any trains. Bad for you. Joseph. Who else we got in here? You probably click a couple buttons and see who else is in here, but so when I start doing that, I'm just surprised that my laptop's working so well. So I'm not quite sure how long we've been going. I started a little bit before 7 o'clock. Oh, maybe I can get this in there too. See? Subscribe, you guys. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Or if there's anybody in the chat that you're not sure of, hit the 3 dots beside their name. Takes you over to their channel. You can subscribe there and start watching their videos too. Oh, just another scale modeler. Yo. G'day, sir. How are you? We were talking about you at the beginning of the show, actually. So, in your trip down to see Ken Patterson, and the fact that I'm going to go down and be your camera guy, and how shy I'm probably going to be when I do it. So, it's the thought you got to go to Starsburg if you go to the railroad RRMP. So, and we have a couple of museums. One's in Toronto, but everything's outside. I think it's called the Roundhouse Museum. It's downtown Toronto. So it's really close to CN Tower, Air Canada Centre, Ripley's Aquarium. So lots to do down there. And I'm telling you all that other stuff for the simple fact that you can only see the top of my head. That's not bad, eh? I'm only saying that because I did go to the Roundhouse Museum there in Toronto too. It's not that good. And there's a spot there that costs you $5 to get in. First thing you see is a little model railroad on a 4x8 sheet of plywood. And then you walk down, you see a couple lanterns, a couple things you would see in a coach, an old coach from 1960s. Walk around the corner, up the step, and it's an old steam locomotive cab, but there's no sense of standing there for like an hour because the kids that are in there aren't going to get out of this chair to let you play. So save your money if you go to Toronto. Don't spend the $5 to go in because you're really not going to see anything. Stay outside, see everything that's there, and check out the other attractions that are in the area. So Toronto Railway Museum is what it's called. There might be an actual bigger one, not just the one that I'm talking about. But it's Railfan 555. So, but the other one that they're just in the process of fixing it, and that's again down in St. Thomas. You guys have seen the build I did of the locomotive shop. That is still standing. So is the Casio train station, the long train station that I've got in the basement. So those 2 buildings are still standing in St. Thomas. It's the only part of the railroad that's still there. They also have something out back, but I'm not sure if they're ripping it up or not. And that was a transfer table. You go inside, their roof used to be made of cement. So their roof was huge concrete cement pads placed in there, and they were all starting to deteriorate and fall down. So the last 2 times I've been to the St. Thomas Museum, you can go in, you can see the Hudson, you can see a few other things, but a lot of their locomotives that they used to let you get on are actually in the back of the shop, all fenced off, and you can't get to them now. And even they can't get to them now because the concrete can fall at any time. So they've been taking donations. They've been getting it fixed slab by slab, trying to get it done. They were hoping by this summer to actually have it done. But I have to go down and actually check it out, talk to the guys, see what they're doing. So, or maybe Toyman can head over there and see how they're doing, or talk to Jeff and see how they're doing on the renovation itself. So we should bring the Casio station to Ken's. Are you crazy? That is not going to the States. I'm afraid even to move it when it's on my layout. Just saying. See, this is what I'm telling you guys about live streaming. You get people that tell you crazy stuff like that about putting a 5-foot station in the back of your car and taking it over the border. Can you imagine what those border guards would look at that and say, hey, I want to play with that? They'd confiscate the thing. Check it all out. I wouldn't get it back for a month. Totally cuckoo nuts. Yeah, that's me. I'm keeping that thing in my basement. So I can't get another one if it gets broke. So I don't know anybody that would fix it. So I have a bad Neustadt. It's southern Germany. Hey, that's cool. Kevin Brown got to go, heading to my grandson's birthday party. Well, I hope you got him some train stuff for his birthday. Take some video of him opening it, playing with it. So Mrs. and I are thinking of going to Creston in the fall for a few days at the station. I know you can fix it, Ron. I'm just kidding, but it's not leaving my house, buddy. That would scare me too much. Hi, Nancy Jones. I saw you pop in a little bit earlier, but I got talking about this thing, so. I think your Canada trains are a little lost. Laugh out loud. What are they doing here? Oh, did you shoot a video of some CN stuff down on your BNSF rail line down there? Hope they weren't moving trash, though. So, see, there's my voice starting to go again. Real quick, it's just me. Or has the train traffic decreased this year compared to last year? Train traffic seems a bit slower this year every time I've gone rail fanning. Okay, where are you rail fanning around? Because here in Cambridge, I've got the CP rail line that goes pretty close to my house. I can hear it. And it's usually 3 times a day. The only time my CP line isn't running around here is when I go down to the tracks and I wait for a train. So now the other one I got, and I can't remember. Ron, you'll have to tell you, it's the Canada Southern that runs through Kitchener, and they run right beside the electrical yard that I'm working at. So at 9:22 in the morning, I've got a Via, and then at 12:22, I've got a Via, and at 3:30, I've got a Via, and then I think it's at 7:15 to 7:30. I've got the Canada Southern taking their loads into Kitchener. And then anywhere after 12 o'clock to 3:30, I've got the same train coming out of Kitchener carrying product from, empties or loads again. So I got to start shooting video. Monday and Tuesdays is a PH40. And then Wednesdays, they got that really sleek locomotive that Rapido did. The really skinny looking thing with the nose on the front. But every Wednesday, including today, I keep forgetting to go out to the tracks and shoot the video. So, but I'm getting there. Next Wednesday, I'll get it, and then I'll put a whole entourage together of weeks trains for Via going by. So, Eastern time. That's me. I'm in Eastern. Hello. 5:09 here in Arizona. 8:09 now. It's 8:09. I've been going for over an hour. So now I'm past my bedtime, you guys. Why are you keeping me up so late? So, like I said, I go for about an hour. I lean back. You guys will lose me. Then it takes me about an hour to get all this cleaned up a bit. That's all right. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. So, anybody out there got any questions, comments, concerns, need help with anything, throw it up there right now. Take a couple minutes, go through the chat. If you're not sure about a couple names that you've seen, like I said, go check out their channels, subscribe to them, click the bell if you want to know every time that they do a video. And hey, if you're not subscribed to me, why not? Hit the subscribe button. I do this every Wednesday. So, I'm in the talks with one person right now about doing a live stream from his house. So I'm going to try it out on a weekend at some point, do a live stream, running some trains. If it works out, then I'm actually going to take my live stream on a Wednesday night with my laptop and my super chat buzzer, light, bell. Hit it. Anybody want to hit super chat, we can set this off again. Don't be shy. But anyway, yeah, I'll take this, my laptop, and we'll head over to this person's channel on a Wednesday. And I guess, can I really call it a guest on my live show if it's his house? Not sure how that's going to work, but I'm going to try it out. And if that works out pretty good, you never know. Maybe we'll have a traveling Wednesday night live chat. Check it out at a couple. I got a couple people I wouldn't mind hanging out with on a Wednesday night, but might have to crash there then too, because then I got work in the morning. If they're like an hour, 2 hours away, 2 hours home, yeah, it could be a long day. I might have to leave work early. Maybe that's what I have to do. Yeah, that's a better idea. So I got 6-part series driving across Colorado. I got snowed on too in one of them. That's crazy getting snow in Colorado at this time of year. But I seen 2 of them, I think, and saw that one about the crazy driver, the lady doing her hair and driving with her knees and stuff like that. I know you say you don't want to scare the crap out of her, but I would. I would be right up beside her, and I'd hit that air horn of yours. I know she can wiggle all over the road and hit the ditch. As far as I'm concerned, people drive me nuts when they're driving. Stupid. You got people on cell phones, people driving with their knees, people picking their nose most of the time. But anyway, just me bitching. Can I say that? Shh, kids are watching. So, yes, I think I will check it out. So, yeah, Container Man does do quite a few videos of him driving his truck. There's always trains in it, though. For once, though, Container Man, I'd like you to find a boxcar train. Tank cars, hoppers, see them all the time. Containers, yeah, see them. Boxcars. If your one video had tank cars, boxcar, hopper, tankers, boxcar. So it did have a couple boxcars in it, but need a whole train full of boxcars. That'd be cool. See them quite a bit up here, actually. So Vinny's saying Roy's road trips are awesome. And they are. They're pretty cool to watch. Except when you start yawning in them, I find myself, I start yawning. So stop yawning. You're supposed to be wide awake when you're driving anyway. Reefers would be okay. Robert Sacco, how are you, buddy? It's a little at 8:15, so I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. Robert, you just getting home from work or something? Is that why you pop in just after 8 o'clock? I've noticed you've done that to me a couple of times, and people start showing up late. I start feeling bad because I want to say goodbye, and then people are just getting here. So that is it. We can wait a few more minutes. Like I said, you guys can all talk amongst yourselves for a little bit. You can watch me try to put this Challenger away, I guess. And but no 4-hour streams. Yeah, no, I'm not like you, buddy. I do not understand how you can do a 4-hour stream. I find an hour long enough for me. We're like an hour 15 minutes right now. So Sparky, Container Man. Stay safe, Christina. It's a severe storm here. Our cellars get flooded. Oh, well, make sure you don't have anything in your cellar to get flooded, because I know what that's like, and it's not cool. So Make sure you got everything up off the floor. Sump pumps are lifesavers, except when all the water comes through a window. But we're not going to talk about that. So St. Louis has a good railroad museum. Well, you see, I just have to talk to just another scale modeler because this is kind of his trip. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to be a camera guy. It's maybe say hi to Ken, shake the guy's hand, meet a few people, but it's not my trip. So, but Ron sounds like he wants to go down about 3 times a year. I'm not sure I could drive 11 hours there, 11 hours back 3 times a year, and still make it to a few other places. So, like I said, I'm get down to Phoenix again in October this year, and I don't know if you go down in August, and then the following year you go down in October. Does that start making it a habit? You have to go down the following year? Just asking a question. Because if so, then I'm going to have to go to Phoenix every year, and that's one of my trips. And so if that's one trip, Amherst is going to be a trip because I am going to go to Amherst again next year. I'm just going to plan that a little bit better and tell everybody what days I'm going, what time, and hopefully, again, everybody will have cameras on them, and I can say, hey, meet me at 1 o'clock on the Sunday at the steam locomotive out front. So, I'm gonna try to put this Challenger away. I'll move the camera down a little bit so you guys can watch the fun, talk amongst yourselves, and once I get her put away, I'll probably end the stream. So if anybody out there wants to do one more super chat, feel free. I still got it, and I'll still look over every once in a while. I do enjoy the super chats. Well, of course, we all enjoy getting the super chats. That's kind of a stupid thing to say, right? So, but anyway, where I live, I have the Henry Ford Museum. That would be Detroit, would it not? Container Man 68. He's got a 4-beller. You guys ready? Earphones gotta be out. Ready? We got Container Man 68. We were just talking about him in his driving videos. Always has trains in him. And he does actually have an HO layout at home that he's been working on. So about once a month, we get to see him work on that too. Just got to get him into doing live streams. That's not bad. It'd be a lot better if I could hide my arm. Oh, it died. One more, just for you. Tater Man. Thank you, sir, very much. That was awesome. Love it. Keep getting super chats. Maybe I'll buy. I actually looked up the other day at Budweiser's site, budweiser.com or .ca, one of the two. They don't have the gold ones for sale anymore. They were a limited edition for $1,000. No, I'm not that crazy, but I just wanted to go and see if they were still there or not. They weren't. So I don't know if they actually sold out or they were just a limited time edition thing, but all gone. Anybody get one? Vinny, did you get one? Because your bell just, well, you got to step it up a little bit. Get rid of that bell. Get a big bell. Get a light. So, all right, guys. I'm done watching that. My live stream, turn the camera on and forget about it. Yes, you do, sir. It's kind of funny, though, when we can actually catch you talking to yourself. But anyway, so. Okay, this should be fun. Should be. Bud Light, Vinny. Some kind of light, Vinny. Have you checked your apps on your phone, Vinny, to see if you can get one that's makes a lot of noise? I think. There we go. That falls right in there. That's just nice. I like that a lot. So, yeah. I can't wait to do the review on this thing. Actually get her downstairs on the layout running. Oh. Don't want to forget the felt. Get in there. Hey, that's not, don't really like their new packaging too much because that doesn't stay together very well. But and like I said, you pick it up, like how heavy is that, right? So you pick it up, look how much of that sags, right? So I know every one of you is right now, stop picking it up like that. So I guess I did say I was going to move you down a little bit, didn't I? So we got that part. That's just like a puzzle. They give you this part here. So get in there. Yeah, I got that right the first time. No way. Go. All right, get in there. That is this packaging does not stay together very well at all. At all. This I'm trying to do backwards. Yeah, that's not fun. Okay. So, really, yeah, they can throw this kind of packaging out the window right away. This is crazy. Well, had that the right way. I know what I'd like to do to this thing right now already. So, this is going to be one of those locomotives. You get it out of the box, it stays out of the box. Maybe. Holy jumping. Well, maybe you guys won't be seeing me do this live. Because that's going to be another hours long stream, for crying out loud. Well, yeah, I'll be doing that one off the camera, I think. I do a lot of rail fanning in Ohio. It's never, I don't know why, it's just something I've never really gotten into is rail fanning. But, and Peter's at work right now. It was kind of funny because we were leaving Woodstock. And as we're leaving Woodstock, we see a train. So he's telling me where this train's going to go, what line it's on, what road I got to take. And I'm driving as fast as I can with two of his kids in my car. And by the time we get there, and he's looking at me, he's like, I think you're a little more excited about this train than my kids are. You know that, right? I'm like, I am not. I was just driving like that so your kids could see the train. It was a CN stack train, so, but yeah, it was kind of cool to do it. So, we're getting, nope, we're not getting anywhere. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. All right. Maybe. Well, look at that. And I did it live. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. No, it's not. Again, they can get rid of this kind of packaging right away. This is just some of the worst. I'll tell you that much for sure. So, one thing I really got to do, though, is I got to get my shed built. Not my shed. I got to get my wife's shed built, 14 by 25. Get all her woodworking stuff out there. That way she can get really, really good at woodworking. And she can build me a cabinet, display cabinet, wood, stain it, put some nice glass on the front of it. And then I wouldn't have to put these in these big boxes all the time. I could just put them in the cabinet. Which I would like to do and show them all off. But so we got owner's manual. We've got, of course, we got all this stuff I didn't put back in there. So, later. Okay, guys, we have been 1 hour and 25 minutes. 25 people watching. Ralph Greenwood, nice. Always catching me on the tail end, buddy. So BNSF, you do it. Crap, I missed it. So just so you guys know, an hour and a half ago is when we started this live stream. Always try to do it at 7 o'clock Eastern. Just because I live in Ontario, that's the time I got to start it. It's I know people have asked me to be earlier. Some people have asked me to be later. It's just a little hard to do. Wednesday, I work. I work until 5:30. I get home at 6. Have to supper, set this all up. So I'm thinking 7 o'clock's a pretty good time because 8 o'clock then I'm done. Or in this case, 8:30. Then I got to clean it all up. Then I got to relax a little bit, get myself to sleep, and go to work again the next morning. So a little hard for me to change my times and stuff like that. But I will say one thing, a little secret to you 28 people that are watching right now. I did that hangout, so I'm going to try another one this weekend. So thinking Saturday, around 2 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to try to do another hangout. If it works out pretty good, I want to do another live swap meet here on YouTube. But I want to use the hangout feature to do it. So this Saturday around 2 o'clock, I'm going to try to do a hangout. That's for anybody that can join in. And if it works really good, we're going to do another live swap meet. Trade, buy, sell, you name it. We'll try to get her done. So I'll give it 2 more minutes, guys, and I'm going to shut it off. I'm getting pretty good at that. I just have to use the right mouse. It says end stream up there. And all I have to do is wave at the camera until it goes away. So a couple more minutes, then I'll hit that button. Right after I get this stuff. I really don't want to take this out of here again. Really, really, I don't. So I think I'm going to lay it on top. I got 3 of these already, so I really don't think I have to keep that too much. Fit in the end. Yeah, it'll fit back there. That's good. Yeah. Owner's manual. Really not going to keep the choo-choo shoes page. But owner's manual I'll take to work and read during break tomorrow. Maybe figure out how to run this thing. See if it's got an on and off button for the smoke. Because I know you're not supposed to run them without smoke fluid in them. So, wow, that thing's huge. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so put this back in here the proper way, I think. That's the big boy. Locomotive, not me. So yeah, that's in there like so. And well, maybe I didn't have foam over that one. Probably not, because it's been out of the box a few times. So, but put those away. There I am, half cleaned up already. So, all right, guys. Everybody say goodbye now. I'll go through the list of people that are saying goodbye. We got Christina, EJ and E, Jeff, N&W 45 or 475, Ralph Greenwood. Sorry you're late, buddy. Sorry I'm like getting close to the end of her. So GRE 2057, check them out, guys. Upcoming YouTuber doing good. Scrumptious Model Trains. You do it. Chasco, I didn't see you pop in, buddy. Sorry about that. So that's hello, Chasco, and goodbye, Chasco. So really got to start paying attention to the chat a little bit more. Lance, Railfan 555, Redbird Tony, BNSF 6951, and Friday night, Vinny, BNSF 6951, 8 o'clock Eastern, has his live show. And I'm pretty sure this Friday after his live show, he's going to say that I have a live show on Wednesdays because he keeps forgetting to say that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Nathan, Containerman 68, 1 minute vid of mostly trained boxcars. 1 minute's fine. What is it, the same boxcar? You just took a picture? No, I'm just kidding. But hey, if anybody does rail fanning, you see a bunch of boxcar trains, like I like them. Just because you don't see a lot of boxcars anymore, that's all. So getting to be a thing of the past with all those container trains flying around. So if I missed a bunch of you guys, I'm sorry. But there it is out there. Going to say goodnight now. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you very much for the super chats. Thanks for putting up with my voice again. I think it's a little bit better this week. So I start hearing it crack every once in a while, but hey, whatever. I haven't been talking at work for 2 days. I think it's a miracle. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I had a good time. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And for sure, I'll see you guys again next Wednesday. Keep an eye out for me on Saturday. All right. Until then, guys. Bye for now. See ya.